Good, some cake. Where's the cake? I'll get cake for itself. Oh, hello. Sorry. Mario and I are having a little bit of a spat. But don't worry, we'll still make sure that your work gets done well. But yeah, we're not getting along right at this moment. What happened? Well, the other day, Princess Peach sent a letter to Mario saying that she had baked a cake for him, and she wanted him to come to the castle and have some cake with her, which I thought was actually really cool. And I wasn't going to ask to come or anything, because, I don't want to play the third wheel. They want to have some time just for the two of them. But I figured Mario could have offered to bring me a piece of the cake, but he didn't. Not that it mattered, because when he got there, let me tell you, Peach had been kidnapped by Bowser. I know, again! If you ask me, Peach needs to really consider some better security. I like the Toads, but they're not great guards. Maybe she should try outsourcing. But anyway, not only had Bowser kidnapped her, but he had kind of messed up her entire palace. I mean, he'd set up all these traps and these pitfalls, and he put these weird paintings on the walls around the castle. And they're all like portals to other worlds. Now, Mario tried to go right to Bowser to get to Peach, but there's a staircase, and no matter how far up he went, it just kept going. It was like magically enhanced so that he couldn't make it up the stairs. So he had to figure something else out, and it turned out, in order to get the spell broken on the stairs, he had to go into the paintings, into those other worlds, and collect these power stars. And he had to do them all sorts of different ways. He had to race against a giant Koopa Troopa, he had to collect these red coins, and he had to face these weird monsters like a big King Babam and a giant thwomp that just kept flopping down, and then Mario jump and ground pound him. And during all this, Mario's finding these new power-ups. The ability to fly with these wings that land on his hat, ability to go through walls, and one that turns him metal. And I'm starting to wonder, did all of these power-ups always exist and we just bit by bit are finding them as we travel around the Mushroom Kingdom? Or are new power-ups evolving out of nowhere? I mean, is there a power-up that doesn't exist right now but will exist later? It's a really interesting thought. But anyway, Mario works his way through, and eventually he gets enough power stars to break the spell. So he goes up the stairs and finally gets to Bowser. And Mario manages to beat them once again, because at the end of the day, Mario is awesome. He gets around behind Bowser, grabs his tail, and spins him around and flings him like he's doing the hammer toss in the Olympics. I think Mario will be pretty good in the Olympic Games. Then he defeats Bowser and rescues the princess, and everybody's happy. And then the princess tells him that she is going to make another cake for him. But Mario still didn't bring me any. I wanted some cake.